Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back with another Fortnite video. And in today's video, I want to be talking about the one change that I want to see coming to Fortnite in regards to building, and the one update I want to see when it comes to building. This is something a lot of console players are going to benefit a ton from. It's definitely something that I want to see coming to Fortnite, and something that a lot of you guys want to see come to Fortnite as well. And before we get to the video, I will be doing a V-Buck giveaway. If you guys want to win some free V-Bucks, all you have to do is drop a like in this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on my notifications, and leave a comment down below of your Xbox gamer tag, PSN gamer tag, or Epic account. So if you guys want a chance to win 2,000 V-Bucks, make sure you enter the giveaway. And alright guys, let's get right to the video. Alright, so there's one thing in particular that I wanted to talk about in this video that's really important. But first, I want to talk about sensitivity in Fortnite and what my sensitivity settings are and what settings that I would recommend, because I think that's really important to the topic of this video. So when it comes to Fortnite, I play on a 7/7 sensitivity. I used to play, I think back when it started, I used to play Call of Duty, right? So I used to play on like a 4 sensitivity, something crazy like that. And then I realized that building was extremely important in Fortnite. So of course I raised it. I ended up pushing it all the way to a 9/9 sensitivity. I was a very fast builder, but at the same time, the reason why I decided to move it down from 9/9 to 7/7, I tried out a ton of sensitivities, but 7/7 sensitivity is the sensitivity that worked best for me. And the reason why I didn't stay on a 9/9 sensitivity was that my accuracy really wasn't the best. I mean, it was good, right? It was good. It got the job done. I was able to still take a lot of wins on 9/9 sensitivity. Don't get me wrong, I can still drop high kill games, but I felt like my accuracy wasn't as good as it could be if I put on a little bit lower sensitivity. And that's what was really important, that I played on a lower sensitivity, because my aim was so much better. The dropping from a 9/9 to a 7/7 extremely improved my aim. And that's something that I would recommend. If you feel like your aim's trash, just move it down a little bit. I guarantee it'll help. And that's why when it comes to my ADS sensitivity, my scope sensitivity, I think it's now called target sensitivity, but I play on a 0.3, which is much lower than my actual sensitivity. And for the reason why is the same reason. I want to have better aim, and when I'm aiming down my sights, I need to have as low sensitivity as possible, but still, still high enough that I can still track down my opponent and still get the shot on them. So those are the settings that I run now. And just to mention, just throw it out there, I did move up to a 9/9 pretty recently, because I was playing on a 7/7 for a while, and I felt like people were getting the shot on me like just barely. I feel like it was like a lot of times where if I would turn around and put my wall up, it would be a split second, but like right after I put my wall, that I would get shot. And I feel like if I put on a 9/9 or a little bit higher sensitivity, then I wouldn't be able to get shot, because like I said, I was getting shot a split second before I put up my wall. So that's why I decided to move up my sensitivity back to a 9/9. And when I was playing, I played on it for about 4 or 5 days, so I knew my accuracy wasn't going to be that good the first day, because you got to get used to it, and it's all muscle memory. But when I switched up to 9/9 and I was playing on it for a few days, my accuracy still really didn't, it wasn't as good as it used to be. Like not even close. I was still missing a ton of shots. Yeah, my building was faster. Yeah, it was a little bit quicker. But at the same time, I was sacrificing a ton of accuracy, and I was missing so many shots. So it really just wasn't worth it for me. So I decided to switch back to a 7/7. I think this was about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago that I was trying out the 9/9 sensitivity again. One sensitivity that I've only played on like probably once is an 8/8. I might try it out again, see how it is, and definitely let you guys know on what my opinion on that sensitivity is. But the building update that we need to have in Fortnite is something that has to do with settings, and it has to do with sensitivity, and that is a building sensitivity, a sensitivity that is directly for building. Because when it comes to building on Fortnite, it comes to building on console, it's a little bit more difficult, because I want to be playing on that 10/10 sensitivity. I want to be playing on that high building sensitivity. But when it comes down to it, like I said, my accuracy is just not very good. And this is true for a lot of players, a lot of really good players like Nick Merckx have been playing on a lower sensitivity, because they know their aim isn't the best when they play on higher sensitivities. And I feel the same way. My sensitivity has to be lower, or else I'm missing a ton of shots. I'm not hitting anything. So having a building sensitivity in Fortnite will definitely be a major improvement to the game, especially for console Fortnite players. A building sensitivity has been talked about a lot by a lot of really good console players, and we all agree that this is something that should definitely be implemented into the game. I'm not sure exactly why that hasn't been already put into the game, but it's definitely something that needs to be coming into Fortnite. Because like I said, it's really hard to aim and to build at the exact same time if you are playing on those high sensitivities. And I'm sure something like this would be a pretty easy put into the game, because all it is just another sensitivity directly responding to building. So it would honestly be pretty simple to do. But when something like this comes out, and if it comes out, I think that would really change how console Fortnite is played, because I feel like it's not even just me. I think there's a lot of players, and like a lot of players that are playing on these low sensitivities just so they can aim a little bit better. And I really wonder how that would change how the meta is for console. I wonder if that would make it so a lot of players would start building a lot more, and people start becoming a lot better builders in Fortnite. And I really wonder how that plays out. I feel like if something like that was actually put into the game, I feel like the better players, the top players, would in fact get even better at the game, and people who wouldn't necessarily build a lot, and I feel like it would actually hurt them a little bit more. So it's kind of a balancing thing that I feel like it could increase the skill gap when it comes to the new players and when it comes to the more skilled players. But at the same time, building, Fortnite's been out for a long time. Everybody's been building in Fortnite. So I remember back when it first started, back in season 2, and basically when building was kind of like a new thing that people were starting to do. And basically, as long as you could build a simple wall and a ramp, and you can do that repeatedly, you were probably in the top 10% of players. If you build just even a little bit back in the early days of Fortnite, you were really set off to win a lot of games. And then nowadays, something like that is not going to work as much, because the game's been out for a lot longer. A lot of players are seeing new ways to build, how to build a lot faster, and things like that are just not going to work anymore. So people are getting even better at building, and they're getting faster. And something like a building sensitivity, I think, would be really important for Fortnite, especially for the better players to have a little bit more advantage, and anybody who's trying to get better at Fortnite, because building is such an important part of Fortnite, and you have to be able to build quickly, but at the same time, you still have to be able to aim straight. And not having a building sensitivity in console Fortnite gives another advantage to PC players, because on PC players, it really doesn't even matter for sensitivity, because when you have a mouse, you can literally yank that thing from the left side of your desk all the way to the right. So if you got a big desk and you can yank it all the way across your desk, you're going to be straight. You're not going to have too many issues, because you can yank it all the way across your desk, you can bring it back. So that's why people on PC can build so freaking quick, because they can whip their mouse all over the place and build extremely fast. Honestly, when I see those type of PC players building in Fortnite, when I look at them, it looks like their players glitching out, because they're whipping back and forth. They're doing full 360s instantly within half a second. Just absolutely crazy. I mean, of course, it's not going to be looking like that when it comes to 10-10 sensitivity or a 10 building sensitivity, but it's definitely going to be a lot faster than a 7 sensitivity on which I play on. So something like that should definitely be put into the game. There's one more thing that I want to be talking about in this video, and don't at me on this, but I want to tell you guys the best, absolutely best loadout to run in Fortnite. It's absolutely insane. So in the first slot, what you want to have is a drum gun. This is something I really found out yesterday. This thing it's just so amazing. It's so amazing. Just listen. So the first gun, you want to have a drum gun, and of course the second one, you want to have a shotgun. Heavy preferred if you can get a heavy. So you want to have a drum gun and then a heavy. And in the third category, this is the magic, right? So you have the drum gun, you have your shotgun, and then after that, what you want to do is you want to have an LMG. And this is extremely good. It's not a minigun. Your miniguns are absolutely OP. They're really good too if you're playing with duos and you're 2v1ing someone. There's nothing they can do. But an LMG, oh my god, it is so good. It is so freaking good. I've been using it a little bit, and sometimes, a lot of times, if you see a gold scar or even a scar, just drop it for a drum gun and LMG. Trust me on this. Any day, honestly, when I have an RPG in my loadout, I would drop a scar any day to hold the drum gun and the RPG. And that's just on me. Don't at me on that. But with that loadout, drum gun, shotgun, and then LMG. And then, of course, you want to have minis, some type of heals, because you always want to carry heals. And then the last one, I have a sniper, usually a bolt. That's just what I like to carry. But honestly, the LMG and the drum gun and a shotgun, that is the #1 best rush class in the game. It's absolutely insane. You guys understand, once you guys start using the LMG a little bit more, you can even have the blue one. There's a blue one and there's a purple LMG. Use either one. I guarantee you guys are going to be shredding, because I think it's a 25 plus damage, and the drum gun's also 25 plus damage to the body. So these guns are absolute melt, and they're really good at just mowing down structures and mowing down players' health, mowing down shield. It's extremely good. Definitely recommend you guys at least try it out, give it a shot. Tell me what you guys think about the LMG. And alright guys, that's gonna wrap it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys learned something. If you did, drop a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on my notifications. And alright guys, I will see you in the next video.